What's going on, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets. We're bringing you our Wednesday night NBA picks. We did the two-game slate for opening night, and now we're bringing you our Fire Five for Wednesday. This is a huge slate, a bunch of games. So these get a little crowded. Basically, what the Fire Five is essentially five picks that we're interested in. Pretty much are going to be heavily involved in just a majority of our lineups. So take it for what you will. Take it with a grain of salt. All our picks too. I'm not saying that you have to plug these guys in, but it gives you flexible options, and we think that these are just some of, necessarily some of the top guys that you should be looking at. I think that we're trying to point out for this Fire Five. So, a bunch of games, a bunch to look at. Obviously, in a new season, we don't know a lot of what's going to go on. There's a lot of questionables, a lot of inactives, some people, some new faces in new cities. So, let's start off with point guard, man. Let's get right to it. Riaz, who do you like?
Yeah, we like TJ McConnell. We saw him take a big step last year when Brogdon was out. And even though he is going to be the backup, I think we're going to see him and Brogdon on the floor together, which is going to help both of them out a lot, honestly. Where Brogdon can go out to the wing, McConnell could go out to the wing. And at 5'9", playing against the up pace Charlotte Hornets, I think he's in a great spot to smash here.
Yeah, so this is about I don't think you're getting him at a crazy discount here, but I think you know, if we can see Levert miss a majority of the season, I think we're going to start to see McConnell creep maybe just sub 7K, to be honest. Brogdon's dealing with an injury. I believe it's a shoulder injury. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe it's a shoulder injury that he's dealing with. So I think we're going to see him, about 28 to 32 minutes here. And, in NBA DFS, minutes equal money. So if he's getting minutes, he's a guy that kind of does it all. He's going to get a couple steals for sure. And we've seen him before pile on like just a crap ton of assists, 17 assists. That's wild, man. And so he's got a 50-point ceiling, and his floor is honestly not too shallow. But he's a good player, man. And I think McConnell here for our point guard is who we're plugging in. So shooting guard, man. Crowded position. Some of the guys at the top are like Donovan Mitchell, Zach LaVine, who's playing in a new team. Not a new team, but a new look team, should I say. And Bradley Beal. We know what he can do as an offensive scorer. Some of these guys, they're all priced out pretty good, man. I mean, at first we were looking at someone like Nickeil Alexander-Walker, but we'll get to that game in a minute. He's priced at 6'6", and he's going to get an uptick in usage. That's what it seems like. But I think we're going to take a stab at a rookie here, man. And I think he might go pretty high owned, but I'm not really sure. I love Jalen Green. Number 2 overall pick. I think he's the favorite for rookie of the year, and especially because Cade is not even playing in the opener. I don't know what he's dealing with right away, but he had an up and down preseason. A couple games where he had a lot of turnovers, but he's out there because he can score the ball. So, not really. I don't really know what to make of this Rockets team. But I like him at 4-2, especially if you're trying to save some salary, Riaz. What do you think about this Rockets team this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's a young team dealing with a lot of injuries. You would like to see John Wall out there kind of help and guide this young team, but 4-2, getting a starter, rookie, motivated to kind of show what he's got to offer. And like you said, his preseason was kind of up and down, but he played a lot of minutes, which was good, kind of get him ready for the season. He's got Christian Wood to kind of rely on, Kevin Porter Jr. to rely on. I think this is a good team to kind of have a rookie start the year with their team being so young and kind of a new team. Harden not being on the team anymore. They had Westbrook for a year. So I think Jalen Green here at 4-2, anytime you can get a starter who's going to play 30, maybe 35 minutes, it's just tough to pass up.
Oh, no doubt, man. So, like I said, there's some spots over there in small forward, but we're looking at Jalen Green just in terms of his minutes being played, and we know that he's going to put up shots for sure. So, small forward, it's a little bit shallow at the top, man. Jaylen Brown leading the small forward position here at 8-1. We noticed some of the top small forward guys are playing tonight on Tuesday night in the opener. People like Durant and LeBron. But here, Jaylen Brown, 8-1, questionable. Brandon Ingram, that's the guy actually we're looking at. He's the second highest priced small forward here on the slate at 7-7, Riaz. What do you think about Brandon Ingram?
Yeah, I love Brandon Ingram here. Whenever you can get him under 8K is just a bonus. Zion not playing, um, lost Lonzo Ball to the Chicago Bulls, so he's gonna be the guy. Especially with Williams out, his usage is gonna be unreal. Yeah, they have Walker who played outstanding when he was out there, but it's tough not to go Ingram here, especially with Jaylen Brown. He's in COVID protocol, so this is definitely the guy to pay up for.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram here at 7-7, I think is just an awesome spot. Um, you look at that team and you look at the key injuries, and the fact that they're probably going to be. I don't think this is going to be a close game, but I think they're gonna need a lot out of him, is what I'm saying from Brandon Ingram. I think if some people game log watch, you're looking at the end of last season, and he wasn't playing well down the stretch. But I think this year we're gonna see, some good improvement, and we know his ceiling is high. If he can develop as a awesome playmaker, then we're gonna see him easily creep up into the high eights, and who knows, maybe sometime this year, maybe into the nines. So plugging in Brandon Ingram here at 7-7 for our small forward spot, going at power forward. Riaz, what do you think here?
Yeah, this is my guy. I'm a big Spurs fan, and we're gonna need Kellen Johnson to really take over and kind of flourish in this new look San Antonio Spurs team. We lost DeMar DeRozan, huge loss. Johnson was kind of the third, fourth guy in this offense when LaMarcus was still on the team, and he's the number two, right behind Dejounte Murray. Uh, we saw him get into the Olympics, get his gold medal. He's riding high on the off season. Played a decent amount of minutes in the preseason, but this kid, he's up paced. I think the Spurs are going to be the new kind of run and gun team where they're going to get the ball up the court, a lot of fast breaks, and he's just a high flyer. I mean, he gets the boards, not really much of an assist guy, but I mean, you could see even last year, I mean, he was putting up 20 points some games, consistently right around, I mean, double figures, which is pretty awesome. And at this 5-1 price tag, I mean, it's just an awesome price for him.
Yeah, agreed, man. I think just in terms of usage and minutes played, similar in the Jalen Green situation. I think this is where you have to find your value here. I mean, I think everything's priced just about where it should be, but obviously there's going to be, a couple little quirks in the system, man. So, we got him at 5-1. I think that's an awesome price for someone that's, looking like he's going to have to, not necessarily put the team on his back, because I don't know if they're going to be contending for very much, but I'm just saying that he's going to have to be the guy out there in terms of offense to put up shots. Like you said, I like him having confidence coming off, the gold medal, and playing with some of those superstars and connecting with them. So I like that, and I think he's got a bright future ahead of him, man. I think this is a good spot for him, and you never know. This is a spot where it could kill us, because we don't know what we're going to get out of these Spurs, but I think this is a team where you're going to be, especially with Pop and his rotations. I think you're going to find a lot of lower price guys randomly get minutes some nights. So keep an eye on those Spurs for this season. But we're going to plug Keldon Johnson in at 5-1, going at center. Center's a spot I never really like to pay down at, but there's a couple guys, I wouldn't say mid range, but someone like Christian Wood is at 8, and we know what he can do. He can smash, but that's up there in price. We were getting him last year at like sixes in the beginning of the season, and that was just insane. He was a lock every single night. But someone we're looking at here, he's power forward eligible, but he's also eligible for the center spot, is Domantas Sabonis. Love playing Sabonis, triple double guy.
Yeah,
I mean, continue on with him, Riaz. What do you think?
yeah. I mean, like you said, he's a triple double guy. Um, like we touched on with McConnell, this up pace uh, Charlotte Hornets team. They don't really have a reliable center. I have no idea who they're going to try to put on Sabonis, but whoever it is, it's not going to work. He's just too dominant in the post, and he could jump out and shoot the three. Averaged a double double last year, which is awesome to see. And the fact that he's like the Joker. He gets assists too, and the fact that he has that triple double upside is awesome.
Yeah, I think this is just an awesome spot for him, man. He is at 9-8, but I think that's fair for him, man. I mean, he goes ballistic some games, and we know there's a 74, 72 point upside any given night. So this is a nice uptick spot in terms of pace. I feel like these two teams are always playing, man. I don't know why. I said that before we even started the video, but I feel like this is just a game I always see on. But it should be a pretty high point total. These are two run and gun team. Well, at least Charlotte's going to be kind of a run and gun team here. Not really sure what we're going to see out of Indiana this year, whether they're going to be competitive or not, but we'll see. But either way, Sabonis is one of the really only bright spots on this team. So other than that, man, we're leaving you with 57 average remaining for players, 17,000 total. There's a couple guys we talked a little bit of value there, but keep your eyes out, man. It's a huge slate. It is. This is. I know opening night is tonight, but this is kind of technically the first. This is like the big opening, with a bunch of games. For DFS, this is just a carnival out here, man. So don't get too lost in it. Just kind of take it easy for these first couple weeks. In my opinion, I think you got to just find out rotations, and then you can kind of get to see how these teams are playing. Riaz, if you got anything left to say, go for it.
Yeah, just be on the lookout for our prize picks video. I know everyone's excited for that.
Yeah, so prize picks, we're gonna be cranking them out, man. It's gonna be tough on these 11 game slates, so we're gonna see how it works out with the prize picks. But I know you guys love them, and I love playing it. I love making them. Riaz as well too. So I mean, we are big DFS players as well. So appreciate all the support. Really though, I can't thank everyone enough for even the interaction, the comments, the likes, and that one guy who comes in and dislikes it. I love you too. So peace out, and we'll see you on the next video.